Ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa in the booth. And guys, a game today that features what would be the two wildcard teams if the season ended as it stands now.
Yeah, both of these teams battling to stay in postseason position, Matty, at least in this wild card race. So this game is going to have a huge impact. Not only are they both trying to keep their lead on the other teams in this race, but they're also potentially jockeying for home field advantage in the wild card game by trying to grab that top wild card spot. Basically, every game for these clubs means a lot from here on, so I expect to see an exciting one here.
Robbie Ray gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The next 0-2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning,
into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
And now pitch on the way.
Outside, that's
guys,
ball.
this red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Batting second, the third baseman, Cavan.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 32 home runs and 98 RBIs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So stepping in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up for the track to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
George Springer the next to hit. And that one yanked just foul. He'll come in here at 259. 31 homers and 107 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best one.
Ball 4, take the day.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brendel Grichuk. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder cocked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fast.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start this one at 269. 10 home runs and 41 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So all set for the start of the inning, and that.
3 out. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Simeon at third. Guerrero over at second. Springer on at first with nobody out. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
now back the designated hitter, Randall.
And obviously a big spot here with the Here's Randall Grichuk as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They're hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Ball one,
As he'll take a look at ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Eduardo Rodriguez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Danny Jansen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here comes the 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. There's 1.
Hey, that's great teamwork, I guess. Not a pretty out, but helping your teammate out like that and then knowing he had time to go to second for the out is a pretty heads-up play. I got to think there's some good communication down there between the infielders as that play unfolded.
He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Rodriguez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Striding in is Cavan Biggio, and they're runners at the corners now. Drilled to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The first baseman.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3 homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Oh, what a dive. Got him. They call it the hot corner. Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in once again is Rafael Devers. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball match outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Gurriel is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Verdugo digging in now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Negro. Number 58.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
No ball, 2
Good
strikes.
slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Dalbec leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Simeon's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6.
That's ball 4. 3.
So next to bat will be Kike Hernandez. Blasted a solo homer last time up. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Hey, a nice win, and man, was the offense explosive. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to blow this one open.
16-2 in tonight's game. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Ray records the victory, his 13th of the year. Chris Sale allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 16-2. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race, while the Red Sox are fourth in the division, 4.5 games back. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.